Obama truth. Censorship. Now, Thursday past, Joe Biden was interviewed by a television station in Florida, and he was asked a number of questions, such as, from each according to his talents, to each according to his needs, Senator Biden, as a familiar quote by Karl Marx. Tell us, does Senator Obama's policies, economic policies, reflect Marxism? I'm paraphrasing. His answer was, is this a joke? Are you joking? Now, what does that symbolize? First of all, it symbolizes that the question, in the first place, he didn't expect it. He was surprised. Well, anybody would be. But secondly, he didn't take the question seriously. He didn't think that anybody in the country could even be interested that Barack Obama's economic policies might be Marxist. Now, there's a problem here. The main problem being ideology. Because by asking, is the question a joke, there's an implication that all such questions are jokes. Now, before you think that I take this too far, let's just look at another question he was asked. He was asked that you said, Senator Biden, recently, mark my words, within 6 months of an Obama presidency, he'll be tested. It's a guarantee. But more troubling was the caveat, which is that the actions of the Obama administration won't, to our view, will not at first seem to be the right response, and that we should stand with Senator Obama. And he was asked, what does this signal? Does it signal that we're giving up? Does it signal that we're going to sign treaties? I'm paraphrasing. Basically, does it signal the end of the United States as the major world power? And he said, before he answered someone, he said, who's writing your questions? Now, that response is also interesting because, first of all, I didn't know that they were supposed to be able to, first of all, approve the questions before they got them. It's good to surprise a politician. Secondly, I didn't know there was an approved list of question writers. But more importantly, and here we go, I didn't know there was an approved list of questions. I'm talking about topics. I didn't know that we couldn't ask certain questions. Now, in response, the Obama campaign said that this television station would be forbidden from interviewing Joe Biden, and for the remainder of the campaign, which is, 9 days, and basically, I don't buy that. For the remainder of our lives, this television station would not be granted any interviews by the Obama camp. She was also called unprofessional by someone, and in a recent interview, she was called irresponsible. Now, let's look at this a little bit, okay? First of all, before we get to the hypocrisy, which will be the second thing, let's look at what this really means to people who want to know things. They're saying that the only questions that we care about concern economy. Remember, economy is the number one issue. All people care about is the economy, their wallet. How does this affect their wallet is what people on the left or the Democrats or the strategists or the people who are involved in shaping our minds are saying. They're saying, all you care about is money. Our speeches are about your money. John McCain's speeches should be about your money, and this reporter's questions should be about your money. Basically, they're saying, you're a money-hungry pig. All you care about is money, and therefore all questions directed to us should only involve money, because that's all people care about. They don't want to hear about anything else. They don't want to hear about wars. No one's interested. No one cares about ideologies. All they care about is money because they're all a bunch of greedy people. This fits right in with the Obama philosophy of Marxism, that essentially people are greedy capitalists and they need their money taken away so that it can be distributed in a different way from the greedy capitalist way. Which, by the way, I don't look at it that way. I'm not saying capitalists are all greedy. Capitalism can be. Capitalism is mostly good. Things get out of hand on every method of economy. Socialism, that's mostly bad because it doesn't take long for the beginning, which was idealistic, to turn into a capitalism where the top gets and the bottom has to be spread out miserably, mediocrity. And this happens in all of the socialist countries. Hugo Chavez lives rich. his people live mediocre or poor. Cuba, Castro lives rich, his people live poor. Maybe Castro's a little bit more moderated in his richness. But Russia, same thing. Even Europe has its problems. These people in government, they take the money and they do what they want. I'm speaking ideology, and so was reporter West. Now, the thing is, she was called irresponsible and unprofessional. And the reason was, you're irresponsible because you made people think. That's irresponsible, ... to the Obama campaign. And it's unprofessional, ... to the media as they see it. The media's job, according to Obama, is to ask the questions that are relevant to Obama. Basically, they're saying any other question isn't relevant because people have no brains or the questions don't count. In other words, we're going to dumb it down. We are really going after the youth vote. We're going after the young people. We're going to shape their minds to think all that matters is money, and the only plan that matters is an Obama plan. Let me tell you something. Everything that matters is not money. And I am a capitalist conservative, and money isn't everything. But to Obama, the liberal, money is supposedly everything to people. Think about that double standard. Where does that work? Shouldn't he be appealing to ideologies of helping people? I'm going to help the middle class with a tax cut. That's money. I'm going to help you get a job. That's money. Oh, John McCain's talking about money too, but he's a capitalist. And he's a conservative, and he's a Republican. But he's also talking about world safety. And Generalissimo Obama is not talking about world safety. In fact, Joe Biden's not talking about world safety. He's talking about world danger. Mark my words, there's going to be danger. And McCain is pointing it out. So here's the thing. This reporter was irresponsible because she made you think about ideology. She had a question, which was, I'm interested in knowing what you think about Marxism, Joe Biden. I'm interested in what you meant about the United States as a world power, Joe Biden. I'm interested in knowing if you want to make us like Sweden, Joe Biden. But the Obama campaign says that's unprofessional. That's irresponsible to ask questions like that. First of all, everybody agrees. In fact, I've watched all these Democratic strategists go by saying they're all fair questions. But if they're fair questions, then answer them. But at the same time, they say, but they're sophomoric, they're irresponsible. What is irresponsible? Irresponsible means it leads people to do something bad. So in other words, if we ask Barack Obama these questions, what are we going to do bad? We're not going to vote for him. That's the bad thing for them.